Arsenal 2, Wolves 1 player ratings. Let's start with David Raya as usual. He made a very good save from Cunha in the second half. I think he handled some of the crosses quite well as well. It was definitely supposed to be a clean sheet for him. That you know what, as Ubali has said, if they are buying Odegaard dinner, Zinchenko should buy the likes of Ray and Gabriel Dean as well today, because that was a definite clean sheet that we've just thrown away. I don't think Ray really had any errors. His passing was okay today as well. I'm going to give Ray a 7 out of 10, although he didn't keep a clean sheet, not his fault. That was a very comfortable game. 7 out of 10 for David Raya. Gabriel, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. There's a first half challenge he made in the box. I was like, oh my goodness, it's going to be a penalty. Like just the braveness, and I think, again, as I always say, it's very underrated. I think Gabriel is a very good goalkeeper. No, he's a very good defender. I probably can play as a goalkeeper as well, but he's very good in terms of that these days. Another thing I love about Gabriel these days, if you go back to 2 seasons ago, Gabriel was losing the ball sometimes, getting a yellow card here and there, getting a red card here and there. These days, Gabriel doesn't even pick up yellow cards as well. So I'm really happy with that too. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for today. Should have been a clean sheet, could have been an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give Saliba 7 out of 10 as well. Always solid, no errors really from Gabriel and Saliba, just solid as usual. I would try to find a way to rest Saliba before we play Aston Villa, Brighton, and Liverpool. I know he doesn't regularly play for France, so he's been resting here and there. But he's playing really well, man. Like, he's so good. Every time. So today he picked up a yellow card, though. That is something new. Saliba never picks up yellow cards. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for today. Tomiyasu, I mean, we had kept a clean sheet before he went off. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I think Tomiyasu, once again, he was very, very good. I really hope he's not gone for too long. We really need him. You know why we didn't get top 4 2 seasons ago? It's because Tomiyasu and Partey got injured. And Tierney as well. Do you know why you didn't win the title last season? Because Saliba and Tomiyasu got injured. We don't want that again. We need Tomiyasu to stay fit the whole season. We need him to stay fit, or at least for 80% of the season. 8 out of 10 for Tomiyasu. For today, again, another very good performance. Hopefully, it's like 1 week injury or something. 8 out of 10 for him. Zinchenko. Now, I wrote this down purposely before we even made the mistake. He was I think he was one of Saka. Yes, I'm going to say this. I think Zinchenko was our best player in the first half. Some of you might disagree. Some of you might say Martinelli. Some of you might say Saka, Jesus. I think Zinchenko was our best player, and I wrote this down. In the first half, he had the most touches for us. He had 53 touches of the ball. He won the possession 5 times as well for us, Zinchenko, in the first half. So Wolves attacking, Zinchenko got the ball 5 times and he put us back to the attack. He did that 5 times in the first half as well. I think he had like 10 plus passes in the final third, third or something. He also had like 2 touches in the opposition box, and he obviously created the chance. It was a very, very good 1-2 with Jesus, and he passed the ball to Odegaard. Very, very good assist, very, very good finish from Odegaard. So Zinchenko, personally, I think he was at least in our top 2 best players in the first half. He was very good. I know he fell down and the Wolves almost scored from that, but for the rest of the first half, everything was going through Saka, and then everything was going through Zinchenko on the left side. In the 70th minute, I wrote 8 out of 10 for his player ratings. In the 70th minute, I had 8 out of 10. He was going to be a nominee for man of the match in the poll. But he made the mistake, and he cost us a goal. So that dropped down. But it didn't drop down to a 3 or 2, because some of you are going to say 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. I dropped that by 2. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10, because I think he was our best player in the first half. But I had an 8 out of 10. So I've removed 2 points for that mistake, because that is a bad mistake. But I'm still going to give him a 6 out of 10, because I think he was very good in the first half. Midfield-wise, I'm going to give Declan Rice an 8 out of 10. Always saw class, interceptions, tackles. I think he made like 6. He got like 6 interceptions when I checked in the 70th minute. I think he had like 2 tackles as well. Declan Rice is just incredible. 8 out of 10. I don't even really need to talk about him. Trossard, I've given him a 7 out of 10. I'm having a feeling it should be like 6 out of 10. I don't know why. Yeah, I've given him a 7 out of 10. I also wrote that before he missed the chance as well, so he's not going to get a 7 out of 10. He missed a very good chance, and that game would have been over. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. It's definitely not a 7. He missed 2 very good chances. The first one was basically his work, but I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10, not 7, 6 out of 10. It maybe even should be lower, because those that's a very good chance. And usually I'd put my money on Trossard to score that. So 6 out of 10 for Trossard. Maybe I'm being a bit nice. Maybe it should be 5 out of 10. Martin Odegaard, as someone already said in the chat, they robbed him out of 2 assists, Nketiah and Trossard, and he scored a very, very good goal as well. I never expect Odegaard to miss such. He never misses. When you give him that cutback, he'll never miss at all. Very good finish. I think he was good. I think we're starting to get the Odegaard that we know. He was very good today. I'm going to give him 8 out of 10 for today. He created numerous chances today as well. 8 out of 10. Bukayo Saka, he scored. He scored today as always. He was involved in the nice goal, but it was a overhit cross, but that's when it landed to Zinchenko. I think Saka was okay. Second half, a bit quiet. Him and Trossard did take a couple of poor shots off target, unnecessary shots. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for today, Bukayo Saka. Gabriel Martinelli, he hit the post. The one thing, Martinelli, in terms of going forward, he was definitely nowhere near our best player today. But I really loved the way he tracked back in the first half and won us the ball after Zinchenko fell down and the ball went to Wolves. I love that kind of energy from Martinelli, so that's why I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for today. Now, Gabriel Jesus, he did not score, he did not assist, but we scored the first goal from Jesus. And he scored the second goal because of Jesus as well, and Zinchenko's passing on the left side. So for that, I'm going to give Gabriel Jesus a 7 out of 10 as well. Who came on? Nketiah came on. Again, just like Trossard, you have to score. 2-1, you score right away. We can say, you know what, okay, we had control of the game and then we conceded, and then right away just upped it and scored. The 2-goal lead again, the 3-1, job done. That is a one-on-one chance, man. You have to score. Unless you have a shot and the goalkeeper makes an unbelievable save. I mean, at least he didn't like completely miss it. I know that. You have to put that in the back of the net. Same applies to Trossard. You have to score. Those one-on-one chances, you have to score. You cannot miss that, because imagine if he missed that and then I think Wang ran on the left side. I was like, oh my goodness, please don't miss that, and then we'll score right away. You're going to be in a bit of trouble. But you are the striker. You've been brought on to score. Bad miss, very, very bad miss. So for that time he was on the pitch, I'm just going to give him an average 5 out of 10 for Nketiah. For how long was he on? 30 minutes, 5 out of 10. Who else came on? Havertz came on. He didn't really get a chance to finish or anything like that. He did create a very good chance for Trossard as well. That pass to Trossard was very, very good. And then, was it Trossard or was it Nketiah? It was Nketiah. Who passed the ball to Nketiah? It was Odegaard. Yeah, I think Havertz passed the ball to Trossard. Trossard robbed Havertz of an assist as well. So I think for that chance created by Havertz there and winning the ball back a couple of situations, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. He was on for around 20 minutes, so 6 out of 10 for Havertz for today. Ben White came on. Did Ben White come on? He came on the 70-something minutes. So yeah, Ben White came on. He had a tough time, obviously, against Wang. I'm just going to give him a 6 out of 10. I need to rewatch White's 20 minutes. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Jorginho Kiwior went on for too long. So Jorginho, 5 out of 10. And Kiwior, 5 out of 10 as well. Mikel Arteta today, last time I gave him a 10 out of 10 because that was an incredible performance against Lons. And I think the subs were perfect. He got to take off the likes of Saka. Today, first half was incredible. Trossard should have scored. Jesus should have scored. Maybe should have passed it to Declan Rice. Could have been 4-0 at halftime, game over. Second half, Trossard should have scored. Nketiah should have scored. It's 4-5-0, game is over. I do think Zinchenko should have gone off. I don't know. Maybe he was planning to do that. Maybe he was planning to bring on Ben White for Zinchenko, and then Tomiyasu went down and Ben White came on. We'll never know. I would like to ask him that question. Are you thinking of taking out Zinchenko? I usually feel 2-goal lead, take off Zinchenko. Maybe also left him on for a longer period because he subbed him off against Lons. But I'm a firm believer of 60 minutes, 70 minutes. You have a 2-3-goal lead. Take off Zinchenko, take off Saka, or one of them, Saka or Martinelli. Just take them off and then go a bit not defensive, but bring someone who's a bit more concentrate better in terms of defending, and then up front, just someone with fresh energy. First half was great. It's not his fault that Trossard and Nketiah missed the chances. We didn't keep a clean sheet though, and we did get the win though. Second half was a bit controlling. I don't have a problem with us controlling the second half, as I've already mentioned at the beginning. I don't have a problem with that us controlling the game. It would be better to get a third goal and be more safer. But I don't have a problem with us controlling the game, because they would never have scored if Zinchenko didn't make that mistake. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for today. I'm a drop-off from the Lens game. Lens, I gave him a 10 out of 10. So 7 out of 10 for Mikel Arteta today.